Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make a little snowman, and it's basically the same kind of style as we made our baby cakes. I don't know if you've seen the tutorial on that yet, but it's basically the same principle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our cupcake and we're just going to put a small amount of icing just in, basically buttercream, just to basically make our icing stick. We're going to take some white fondant icing and we're just going to knead it a little bit, and then we'll just roll it out. I have got a tutorial for Christmas trees as well. If you haven't seen that one already, you might like to pop over and see that one. So okay, all I'm doing is rolling out our icing until it's fitting. I just need to put a little bit of corn flour down. So just roll your icing. It doesn't matter on how you roll it. We're not actually making a cake, so it doesn't have to be square or round all the way around. We're going to take, I'm going to use this just as a guide because it's got a little cutter on it. So we're going to take our cutter, I'm just going to do that with it. Take our knife, because obviously this is not a complete circle all the way around. I'm just going to take the edge and just cut it. Again, tidying up our edges. Now all we're going to do is place this over the top, and then we're just going to rub it down basically, so it goes all the way around the edges. There you go, like so. We're going to then take some green icing and we're going to roll that. You can use any colour for the hat, it doesn't have to be green, but I'm just doing this one green. So we're going to take some green icing, once I can get it out of the bag. And we're going to roll out our green icing too. And just give it a quick knead, just to make sure it's all uniformed in and there's no cracks. And again, we're going to roll this out. And again, it doesn't matter on how you roll it, because it's not actually covering the cake. So, like I said, we're just going to roll it. I'm just rolling it because I want it basically the same thickness, almost, of our cake, the white icing we did on our cupcake. And again, taking my little cutter, I'm just going to cut it through, trimming off the side bit. And then with this, I'm just going to quickly tidy up one side and turn it over, and then I'm going to cut it in half, like so. Check to make sure it fits onto our cake. And then I'm going to take it off, and then what I'm going to do is, just with my marzipan cutter, I'm just going to make a line like so. And then all I'm going to do, just shows that he's got a hat on, is with the back side of my craft knife, I'm just going to make some tiny lines, just so he looks like He's got a hat on. Now I'm going to take some water and just brush in the top part. You can brush it onto the hat itself. I'm just going to place the hat on. Again, I'm going to push down the sides. And so there we have our snowman's hat. Taking just a small bit of green, I'm just going to knead it quickly into my hands, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it into a ball, like so. This one's a little bit big, so I'm going to cut it down. And our snowman's going to have a little woolly hat on. So on the top here, I'm just going to put the little ball on so it looks like it's got a woolly hat. I'm going to put this to one side. Now I'm going to do the snowman's nose and eyes, and for that I've got some orange fondant, and I'm just going to get my knife, and I just want to take a bit off. You don't want to take too, you don't want a hell of a lot for his nose to make a carrot. And I'm going to roll it in a ball in my hands. Then all I'm going to do is with my fingers pinching, and I'm using my thumb to get it round at the same time. We're going to pinch a nose that we're going to pop on. So on the back of the orange, we're just going to stick the nose on. Now I've got some black fondant, again, don't need a lot, take a small amount off, that much will be plenty. Again, roll in the bowl, cut a bit off, cut that in half, roll that in a ball, and move the nose down a bit because it's a bit high up. Place your eyes on top where you want them to go, that's fine. And a bit of water, dab where you want your eyes to go. And there you have your snowman cupcake.